Hello, I'm Rob Tibbs, Assistant Director of Payroll. The purpose of this presentation is to provide you with some general payroll information. I will be referring to several documents that may be downloaded from the links being provided. You may wish to pause and print the documentation before proceeding. The names and telephone numbers of the payroll staff accountants are provided for your reference. Your school or department secretary will provide the name of the accountant who processes payroll for your school or department. Please direct any questions you may have to your staff accountant. You should have already received or will soon be receiving a personnel action form referred to as a PA. The PA is a notice that the Board of Education has officially hired you for your position. Please check the effective date and salary rate to make sure it is the date you began working in your position and the salary is correct based on your degree and experience. Your salary schedule step and salary are determined from the information provided by you to the Human Resources Department. Our salary schedule is located on our website under the Finance Department in both the Payroll section and the Human Resources section. Any question regarding salary or effective date of hire should be addressed with the HR staff. The payroll staff accountant will also receive a copy of the PA form. They will use the information on the PA to determine your monthly pay. Please complete and sign Forms W-4 and Form A-4 Federal and State Withholding Allowance Certificates in order to properly set your tax withholdings. Review your pay stub and make changes to your allowances if it appears you have too much or too little being withheld from your month's pay. Tax form changes should be submitted to the payroll department by the 15th of each month in order to be included on that month's paycheck. The Jefferson County Board of Education currently uses an electronic timekeeping system called MyTime, which is powered by Kronos. The MyTime electronic time and attendance system and associated works records is the official vehicle for recording time worked for all employees. It is critical that every employee use the MyTime system to record actual time worked and to review times at the end of each week to make sure they are accurate. You are required to review the time system guidelines and procedures for employees document that is provided on this site. Please review this document carefully and sign the last page titled Employee Time System Procedures Receipt. This document should be turned in with all other required paperwork to the Finance Department. Jeffco Ed follows the Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA, which is the federal law under the Department of Labor that establishes laws regarding time record keeping, minimum wage, and overtime. There are two categories of employees, certified and classified. Certified employees are those employees who must have a certificate to perform their job, such as teachers, counselors, librarians, administrators, etc. Certified employees are considered exempt from overtime under the FLSA. Classified employees are those who do not hold a certificate, such as custodial, clerical, transportation, maintenance, and child nutrition. These employees are considered non-exempt under the FLSA, meaning they are subject to overtime pay should they work 40 or more hours within the work week. Our work week is from midnight Sunday through midnight Saturday. Classified employees must report all hours worked and indicate duty-free lunch breaks, if taken, on a daily basis for all jobs worked. Hours worked should be reported as the actual time worked. Employees should never indicate the hours they are supposed to work. Again, the time reported in the MyTime system must be the actual time worked. Classified employees must also report their lunch breaks, which should be duty-free. Employees should never misrepresent the time they are working, and they must receive approval to work overtime. Your supervisor, principal, or director must grant this approval, and if your overtime request is denied, you may not perform the work. Working overtime without appropriate approval may result in reprimand. Please notify your supervisor if you are considering working in another school or department within the Jefferson County Board of Education. All hours worked in any capacity for Jeffco Ed must be combined for the purpose of calculating overtime. All pay must be processed through the payroll department. No employee, certified or classified, should ever accept payment directly, either by check or cash, from an individual or group. Employees should claim leave when they are not working. Types of leave are sick leave, personal leave, professional development leave, vacation leave, and several others. This should also be done in the MyTime system using the Request Time Off option. Each employee will earn one sick leave day per month for the months they are working more than half the working days within that month. 9-month employees will earn 9 sick leave days each year, 1 day each month from September through May. 10-month employees will earn 10 days, 1 day each month from September through June, and 12-month employees will earn 1 sick leave day each month. Employees hired after the first date of the contract will receive 1 sick leave day beginning with their first paycheck. Sick leave may be used for the reasons established by the state of Alabama and board policy. The appropriate uses of sick leave are indicated in our board policy. Sick leave may not be used for personal reasons. Your supervisor, principal, or director may request a doctor's excuse if they suspect abuse of the sick leave policy. Your sick leave days accumulate and carry over from month to month, year to year, and may be transferred to other public school systems in the state of Alabama should you terminate employment with Jeffco Ed. Unused sick leave days are converted to service credit at the point of retirement, so you can see they are valuable to you and should not be used unless necessary. Personal leave is available for you in advance. Employees working an entire contract year will earn 5 personal days, 2 of the days are free, and 3 will cost the employee $50 per day. Employees hired after January 1 of each year will receive 3 personal leave days, 1 is free, and 2 will cost you $50 per day. Employees hired after March 1 of each year will not earn any personal leave until July 1 for the use in the next scholastic year. Unused personal leave days will roll to your sick leave balance on July 1 of each year. 12-month employees will earn vacation leave, 10 days per year for employees with less than 15 years of service in the Jefferson County school system, 15 days per year for employees with more than 15 years of service in the Jefferson County school system. Vacation days are earned on an accrual basis, 0.83 each month for those earning 10 per year, and 1.25 each month for those earning 15 per year. Please see the board vacation policy located in the policy section of our website for further detail, and remember that the payroll staff will answer any questions you may have. Professional development leave must be approved by the principal and all appropriate parties a minimum of 10 working days in advance of the workshop or conference. Please see our board policy regarding professional development or contact the Professional Learning Department or your payroll staff accountant for assistance. Remember that out-of-state professional development requests must be approved by the superintendent. In addition, professional development that will be funded by departments such as federal programs, exceptional ed, professional learning, must have the signature of the school group director and the program director. Regarding jury duty, employees must provide paperwork from the court that indicates you served, along with the notice to serve, with the payroll in order to receive leave for time serving on jury duty. With medical leave, the Jefferson County Board of Education policy states that employees absent for 15 consecutive days or more must obtain Board of Education approval for the absence. Failure to follow policy could result in the abandonment of job. Please see your principal or school secretary should you need to be absent for an extended period of time. You must also contact the HR department and complete the necessary paperwork to request a leave of absence. Please also contact Trish Lindley, insurance accountant, to discuss how your absence could affect your insurance coverage. And also, contact your payroll staff accountant to discuss how an extended absence will affect your pay. Employees who are absent without a type of leave to cover the absence will see a reduction of a daily rate of pay for each day absent without leave. It is the employee's responsibility to properly record time worked or leave taken in the MyTime system. Failure to properly report time and/or leave could result in a reduction of pay. Employees will electronically sign their time card each week that certifies that the time worked and the leave taken are truthful and accurate. Falsifying time worked or leave taken is considered fraud. All employees are required to be paid electronically. Please complete a direct deposit form and attach a voided check and submit to the payroll department. Please notify the payroll department anytime your bank account information changes. Our direct deposit statements, which are commonly referred to as check stubs, can be accessed online. You should go to payroll.jeffcoed.com and register once you have received your first paycheck. You will not be allowed to register in the system until you have received your first paycheck. Please refer to the link on this site for further instructions on how to register. There is for your reference a payroll service report calendar. This spreadsheet indicates pay period dates, pay dates, and columns for each type of position. Please refer to this report for the beginning and ending work dates for each position. The total days in the contract is also indicated. This is the divisor used for calculating pay for employees who begin working after the first date of the contract. Employees who begin working after the first date of the contract will receive their first check based on their hire date and how it falls within the pay period dates. The payroll staff accountant will calculate your pay based on the number of days you will work times the daily rate of pay for your position. You will receive the total amount beginning with your first paycheck through the month of August. 12-month employees will receive their prorated salary beginning with their first check through the month of June. This method of calculation is commonly referred to as a proration, and a sample proration is provided as a guide for how your pay will be calculated. Please contact your payroll staff accountant to go over your individual calculation and see when you should expect your first check. Classified employees who begin working on the first date of the contract should receive their paycheck on the last working day in September. Certified employees who begin on the first date of the contract should contact the payroll staff accountant to determine when their first check will be issued. The Board of Education decides annually whether to make available 13 paychecks for eligible certified employees. Thank you for your review of the payroll section of the new employee presentation. The payroll staff stands ready to assist you with any questions you may have.